Hey everyone, I'm back with another travel video on tips and tricks on how to travel smarter. This week, I want to talk a little bit more about money. Now, the biggest concern people have when they're traveling is having enough money, and it's a fair concern. But there are tons and tons of ways to travel the world for cheap. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. Let's get into it. The first thing you want to think about when you're traveling and you want to save money while you travel, certain places around the world are going to be just generally more expensive than others. Dubai, for example, super expensive place. But if you go to, say, Southeast Asia, things are a little bit less expensive when you're traveling when it comes to hotels, accommodation, food, all of that good stuff. So I want you to do your research before you go to find out what places are within budget and what places kind of aren't so much. Something else to think about there, when are you traveling? You're gonna save a lot more money if you travel those shoulder seasons when it's before or after the busiest times for certain places. It differs everywhere you go. It just goes back again to doing that research. When you fly is also an important thing. If you have flexibility to fly during the week, I would say go for it. You're gonna save a lot of money not traveling on like a Friday or a Sunday. Another pro tip to go along with that, use Skyscanner to find the cheapest times and days to leave and come back for your flight. Not even necessarily to book your flight, but just to see what days of the week are gonna be cheapest. Now you're getting ready for your trip, right? You wanna pack light. I highly recommend using kind of a backpacker's backpack. Basically anything you can use that is a carry-on, I would highly recommend. Not all airlines have free checked bags. In fact, some places even make you pay for that carry-on. Shout out Spirit. But basically the point I'm trying to get across here is that if you pack lighter, something that you can use as a carry-on, you don't have to pay for all of those extra baggage fees. Really helps you save some money. Also, when it comes to accommodation, hostels are the way to go. Even if you book a private room at a hostel, you're gonna save so much money on your day-to-day expenses that you can use for other things. Once you get to your destination, there are so many ways to save money. First of all, public transportation. Embrace it. It is your best friend. It'll help you get to know the city better and it'll save you tons of money. If you're staying at an Airbnb or even hostels have kitchens, go grocery shopping. Cook at your accommodation. You'll save so much money on not going out to eat for every single meal. Once you get to your destination, I know you're gonna wanna go to a lot of the touristy spots, which of course, go for it, but try to avoid tourist traps. And also when it comes to eating around touristy areas like museums and stuff like that, I always go by the 5-block rule. Walk at least 5 blocks away before you stop to eat. Restaurants closest to the tourist spots are gonna be the most expensive and probably not even that great. Take advantage of a city's free activities, whether that's a walking tour or a bunch of museums have free admission as well. So take advantage of that. Pro tip, nothing beats combining 2 costs into 1. If I'm moving to a new city, whenever I can, I try to grab the overnight train, for instance. That way, I'm paying for public transportation and I'm paying for the train. One of my favorite memories when I was living in China was when I took the overnight train with some friends from Beijing to Shanghai, and we just played games, had some wine, and hung out, and it was like the funnest time. Highly recommend. So guys, I hope this makes you realize that you do have enough money for travel. It's just about finding those little interesting ways to save money while you do it. If you have any questions, comment below. Thanks for watching.